everybody. It is Monday, 22nd of February, and I have a huge pile of mail right here, fortunately. You may recall last week I had nothing across an entire week. Monday was a holiday. 3 days of absolutely no mail delivery here in DFW, and then two that said they were going to be here on Friday never showed up either Friday or Saturday, but on the positive note, we're going to start with those because... Actually, we weren't going to start with them, but they are right here. So you'll see those here in a moment. We're actually going to start with a couple of purchases that I made this week. First one, we'll go with the package here. It was courtesy of a deal on Facebook. Got a message from a guy saying, hey, I've got these 72s here. Let me know if you need any of them. And so I looked through and turned out that, yes, indeed, I did need one of them. So bought that from him. Should be right here. See if I can rip into this excellently packaged plastic envelope here. Plastic bubble mailer, I guess. There we go. Yeah, now we're in. Good cardboard packaging here on it as well. Gotta say, Ross, nicely done here on the packaging of this. Making sure it's well protected. And finally, we will get this last piece off of there. And you'll see that what I have gotten here in the mail today for the first one is this Pat Dobson 1972 Topps. Dobson died a number of years ago, so very happy to be able to get that one added into the collection for the set. So, yeah, great start right there. Moving right along, we got this envelope here. We're going to have a little talk with this eBay dealer on this one. I got double charged on the shipping for it. Not real happy there. It's two separate purchases. Each had a $1 shipping charge in it, and he puts into one single envelope at 91 cents. So it's like, I kind of like that $1 back there, my man, but we'll see. It's only $1. I'm not going to make that big a deal about it, but still it'll be nice to have that back on principle. But you'll see right here we have a 2019 Topps Josh Rogers and a 2020 Topps Chase Anderson. Anderson, of course, from Wichita Falls, Texas, where I lived for a number of years, my wife's hometown. So adding these in, I now have a complete run of one card from every Topps set, at least one card from every Topps set, signed from 1952, the first year that they made kind of modern trading cards. I mean, technically the 51 set was their first one, but I don't really count that. It was made for like playing a game. It wasn't like a true trading card in the modern style of them. But every single one from 1952 through 2020, I now have a signed card from. Of course, 2021 just came out last week, so it's like, well, crap, now I got to find some way to get one of those now soon, too. So I'm at least complete up to a decent point now into the current year, at least. So, yeah, really cool to be able to add those. And now, as I said, let's go ahead and get down to these TTMs. First up, let's start with the one with the initials JK on it. Again, I mentioned in my last video last week, the Trove Sports Den did a signing that I got in on, and my card, took a while to get through everything. And, excuse me. I mean, just looking through here, I will give you the full rundown on everything from there. So I saw it on their site back on October 5th, paid on the 6th, and mailed out on October 10th. So for this Kipnis sign, they shipped all the items off to Jason Kipnis on November 7th. November 10th, they got a message. He arrived home late from vacation, but he'd get going on signing soon. November 18th, his agent said, well, it's going to take him a while. November 28th, his agent said, well, he's still working through. There's like 700 pieces here. So at this point, we're at close to a month now at that point. So early December, his agent says, well, he's come down sick, so he's not going to be able to for a couple weeks here. I think they said it may have been COVID, so there you go. So finally, on December 10th, the Trove said, yeah, we're still waiting for our items to be shipped back. And finally, December 23rd, they got a notification from Kipnis that everything was signed. They'd be shipping everything back, and on December 29th, all the items were there. December 31st, I got a notification that my card had been mailed back to me. And people received their items between January 8th and February 11th. I mean, that's a kind of a wide range right there and everything. I'd messaged Adam from there, never got a response from him. I posted on their Facebook page saying, dude, what gives? Where are the Kipnis items? And so they messaged me immediately and said, hey, let us know if it never gets delivered, and if necessary, we will refund your $7 that you paid for the signing, and we'll even buy or replace the item if it never arrives. So I said, all right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it at least till the end of the month because, as of a week ago, there's some people still getting Christmas cards in the mail that have been sent out before Christmas even hit. So it's like, you know what? If they're just now getting stuff, then hey, maybe mine's out there too. And I saw a few items come in on February 11th. So, 11 days ago, stuff was still coming in from the signing. It's like, all right, I hopefully mine is not too far behind, and so 19th, it shows up on my informed delivery. It doesn't get there on the 19th, doesn't get there on the 20th. No delivery yesterday, and finally, today, on February 22nd, my card has arrived. Originally signed in person by Francisco Lindor. We can now add Jason Kipnis by mail right there to finally finish this duel after I had started it somewhere in 2016 when Lindor signed it in person at a Indians and Rangers game. So, that's a huge relief. Moving right along, this is the other one that was supposed to be here on Friday and didn't get here. This one, I believe, the initials on are BM, and I believe this is going to be a Baseball Hall of Famer right here for my 72 set. And that is indeed exactly who that is. That is Bill Mazurowski, hero of the 1960 World Series. Signed this one, took about 2 weeks or so, $10 fee on that. Not exactly the best condition card, but I mean, I picked it up for as cheap as I possibly could. That's the biggest thing the 72 set. I'm not really too picky on the condition of them. I just want to get as many signed as I can. I care more about getting them autographed than... I mean, I'm never going to get like the set graded or anything like that. So, slightly lower condition, but a great autograph on it there from Maz. So, super happy to see that one come back. All right, so we've got 4 in the box today. Start with the one from the United States. This is the initials are JD. It's postmarked from Memphis, Tennessee. I think we've got ourselves a football one right here. Be a former 49ers quarterback, former XFL quarterback as well, Mr. Jim Druckenmiller. And yes, indeed it is. One got a little bit smudged. The rest of these don't look very nice. We'll show off these two. I love these Pinnacle certified ones. When they turn out good, they turn out real good. And there's one of the mirror, or the certified red versions. That's real nice right there. So, once again, a big thanks to Jim Druckenmiller on those ones. I'll show you the smeared one as well. Not too bad, but a little bit on there you can see. So, yeah, you know, it happens. If they had turn out great, I'm not going to complain about that at all. So moving on, we've got a couple of them coming from north of the border. This one has the initials of Whoa. I do not know what that is on there. Is that chocolate pudding? Is it blood? That's disconcerting to say the least. But this is from MP. I believe this is going to be... we're going to try to open it from the opposite end here. I believe this is going to be former Toronto Maple Leaf Mike Pellick. I'm just going to tear this edge off. I think it's probably going to be the best. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't want my hands anywhere near it either. So let's just go ahead and... there we are. We almost got it. And there. Okay, so MP is indeed Mike Pellick. He signed both these cards in blue ballpoint pen right there in the top corner. Oh, pretty cool. I like an old-time hockey stuff signed. It always looks great. So nice stuff right there once again. And so we have, I believe, 2 more, both of which come from Canada and both of which come from players with the initials of GL. Start with this one first, I believe. Well, I can tell exactly who it is. It's Guilafler and George Lorock. I just don't know which order they're going to be in here. Kind of cool getting both those back on the same day. Send them on the same day as well. So this first one is Guilafler. There we go. And let's go ahead and show off these 2 right here. Always getting a Hall of Famer in the mail. So this one, of course, is the original from 1980-81 Topps. This one is actually from a European set. I think this one may have been Sweden that put it out. It's the Semic VN96 set right there. I'll show you the back here in a moment, but there you go. Still, it's written in English, but you can see the logos down there, Semic and VN96 there. But yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about the set, but I know I like getting a lot of, you know, kind of oddball European stuff signed whenever I can, if I can ever come across any. So really cool to be able to dig that one up and send it off there. So yeah, great stuff. Thank you, Guy Lafleur. And now the last one here is going to be the other GL that I mentioned. And this is going to be, I believe, George Lorock. Longtime tough guy for several teams in there, and excellent, 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 excellent. So, got the McDonald's Atomic Hockey one signed right there. And then this one I sent out as an upgrade for my Topps Total set. For a while, he was signing literally just a GL as his autograph instead of the current... Well, he was using this autograph here that you'll see early on in his career. Switched over just this plain, very boring GL for a little bit, and that's what I have on my Topps Total set card until now. Finally got that one done with the full signature on it. Very happy to finally receive that one and improve my set project there a little bit. So, huge sigh of relief on a number of things right there. Glad to get those back. Glad to get back on the horse here again with a few successes. And so that's it. Good start to a Monday. Hopefully we'll have more on Tuesday coming up now. All right, so it is Saturday, which means that there was no mail on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. But yeah, it has been a week once again. We finally got our water back on the other day, so I need a shower pretty badly. But yeah, so the good news is I got 2 items in the mail after nothing there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But this one's kind of interesting because I'll tell you why here in a bit. But first off, the initials are FL from San Diego and CH from Detroit area, Metroplex of Michigan, it says. So you can probably figure out those two, but I'm going to tell you afterward why these 2 players are related, and it's kind of funny they come back on the same day. Now, Metroplex Michigan one I'm pretty sure is going to be former Orioles catcher Chris Hoyles. Sent to an address for him in Pennsylvania, actually, but he's actually from Northwest Ohio originally, went to school at Eastern Michigan, I believe it was, coached there for a while. And yeah, that is who we've gotten back here is Mr. Chris Hoyles. Show off a couple of these here. Got the 96 Fleer is always a good option, and the 90 Bowman rookie card. Good stuff there. Sent these back, I think it was maybe June or thereabouts. It's been a while, so glad to get those ones back after they've been out a bit. And the other one, postmarked from San Diego, California. Initials are FL on it. And I believe this one is going to be Fred Lynn. I think I may have gotten lucky on this one because I'm going to tell you, usually Lynn is, he'll send back a signed index card no matter what you send. But I was always told that if you write a really, really good letter, he'll actually sign your item. He wants to sign for people that are true fans of his and not just, you know, out for a free autograph. I mean, if you want the free autograph, then great. You're going to get an index card back. If you're a true fan of his and, you know, you can prove it in your letter, you're probably going to get your item back signed. And in this case, he even wrote a short note back as well on it. That is great. Okay, so I mentioned in there that I remember seeing early on in his career, his final multi-home run game came at Tiger Stadium against the Indians. And, you know, I grew up in Ohio. I used to go to Indians games quite a bit. I watched them on TV all the time. I had a lot of family in Michigan, so I'd go up and see Tigers games on TV all the time. And this is one of the first ones I happened to really watch because, I mean, this was about 1990, if I remember right. It was my first year really following baseball at all. And so I mentioned in there, yeah, I remember seeing him, you know, have his final multi-homer game. He wrote a note back on it, said every time Rich Yet would come into the game, the entire dugout would yell, "Oh, no, not yet." Baseball humor right there. That's great. And he did actually sign my card and personalize it to Drew for my 72 project. So there you go. That was, yeah, just, I mean, that's the big thing with Fred Lynn is make sure it's personal. Make sure you prove that you're a fan of his. And I mean, I always like watching him. He was, I missed out on a lot of his best years, of course, because I mean, he made his debut back in what, 72, I want to say? 74 made his debut. Had some great years with the Red Sox, but you know, I used to live in Boston for a while too. They still love him up there. So I mentioned that in there. But what's funny is that these two came back on the same day, despite being sent, you know, a couple months apart. Fred Lynn came back about a week or so. These two guys were traded for each other in 1988, I want to say it was. Lynn was with the Orioles, got traded to the Tigers in exchange for a minor leaguer named Chris Hoyles, and I believe there was one other player in there too. But it's just funny they both come back on the same day there. So there you go, the secret to Fred Lynn, and Chris Hoyles there as well. So once again, thanks for tuning in this week. A fairly light week once again. Of course, you know, big day on Monday, nice day here on Saturday, and absolutely nothing in between. So again, if you haven't hit it yet, hit the subscribe button down there, bottom corner underneath this video, somewhere in there, you know, just you can see it somewhere there. And of course, go and check out sportscardforum.com. Lots of great information on there. I'm one of the moderators on there. If you're not a member yet, sign up and just tell them that Censored sent you. It's asterisk censored asterisk on the name. I'll put it down there at the bottom of the screen there so you can see it. I'll try to remember to at least. If you don't see it there, it means I forgot to do it while I was editing. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we're going to see a good week in the mailbox next week. See you around.